Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Dipanjali Arora. I'm a Vedic astrologer, a tarot reader, and a healer. And I use my gifts on YouTube to help those who feel a little lost and are in a need of a guidance. So today I'm going to do a reading about the new moon, which is going to happen on 12th of May 2021. So let's first understand, what does a new moon mean and why is it so important? So new moon happens directly after no moon, which is called Amavasya in Sanskrit. And during the no moon day, the moon is completely hidden by the sun, right? And when the new moon happens, it starts to come out of the sun's shadow. So that's what is called new moon. And moon represents our mind, our thought processes, our psychic abilities, our emotions. So whenever new moon happens, which happens every month in different signs, it is the time for growth. It's the time for new beginnings. It's the time for putting things in motion. It's time to manifest your dreams and desires. It's a very good time if you want to start a new business or start a new project, or are you or if you're beginning a new relationship, whatever new you want to begin, new moon is a good time to do so, irrespective of whichever sign it's happening in, because it means that there is a higher possibility of that thing to grow. So that's what new moon energy signifies in general. Now, this new moon, which is happening on 12th of May 2021, it's happening in the nakshatra, that is the constellation of Kritika, in the sign of Aries. Now, what does that mean? Aries is a sign of leadership, of putting things in motion, of getting on towards and reaching your targets. It's a very aggressive and it's a very sometimes violent energy, but it's a very aggressive energy. So it gives you that, and we need aggression, right? It's a fire sign. It's ruled by Mars, which is a very fiery planet. So it's a fire sign, and it gives you that push and that interest to reach your goals, to reach towards your destination, to get the job done. So that's what Aries does. But when it happens in the sign of Kritika, in the nakshatra of Kritika, now constellations are what is ruling the zodiacs. It's working at the background of zodiacs, and it plays a very important role how the planet functions in a particular zodiac sign. So now when moon is in Kritika, that's when the new moon is happening. What does that mean? Now, Kritika as a sign means something which cuts away things. It cuts away your illusions. It cuts away your delusions. It's a very sharp, very fiery energy, because because it's ruled by the sign of sun. All the constellations also have a lordship. So Kritika is ruled by sun. So it adds all that more power to the sign of Aries, I would say, and even more aggression to it, right? Because cutting can be is a very two-edged activity. We can use a knife to cut vegetables, and you can also use a knife to kill someone. So it's how you channel your energies that really matters here. But what Kritika actually does, it just cuts away the crap from our life. It's very critical, and it's a very practical energy. So so what's going to happen for all of us, for the collective, we are going to let go of illusions and delusions, and people are going to be very what can I say, very fierce and very clear cut in their thinking, and not getting waylaid by sob stories or tales. So they will look at the truth of the situation, because Kritika takes away those layers of illusions, right? So that's the energy of Kritika Nakshatra and the Aries, and is happening in new moon. So things are going to begin, and a lot of action you can expect to happen in every phase of and every sphere of your life, and you will have clarity. That's what this nakshatra will give you. It will give you a lot of clarity, and it can sometimes be hurtful, sometimes be difficult, because we get also connected to things which seems to be working in our favor, but we know it isn't. But we get used to it. We get used to our demons, and we don't sometimes have the power or the clarity or the energy to let it go. But when the new moon happens in this nakshatra, it's saying no nonsense will be accepted. You are going to cut the crap and you are going to go to the root of the issue. That's what Kritika energy is all about. So people might feel spurt of anger, spurt of frustration, losing their tempers. These are the things which might happen during this time frame. But all's well that ends well, right? So now I have 3 different piles for you to choose from how this new moon energy is going to affect you. And I'm going to see how it's going to affect in your personal life as well as in your career. So these are the 2 factors we'll focus on. And let's see what other things or other details Tarot wants to tell us and spirits want me to tell you, right? So there are 3 different piles. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. So you can choose according to the piles or also according to the runes which I've kept on it. I'll show them to you one by one. This is pile number 1. I'll tell you what these are once you have chosen the pile. This is for pile number 2. You can see there are these images made on it. These are the alphabets. And this is pile number 3. So choose according to the pile, which is according to the deck, which is attracting you, or according to the rune, which is attracting you. Choose according to your intuition. So close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, calm your mind, ask the spirit what the new moon energy is bringing forth in your life in the month of May, what you need to focus on. Open your eyes, and wherever your eyes fall first, that is your pile. That's your reading. Do not overthink, my dear friends. Right? So the timestamps for each pile is mentioned in the description as usual, and my details, if you want a personal consultation done, are also mentioned in the description. And I've also started with my Instagram. So do check that out as well, because I do daily readings there as well. So this is it. This is for the introduction. Now let's begin with pile number 1. Friends, all those who chose pile number 1 and this beautiful rune, this is your reading. Now this, though it looks like a P in modern English, but this is the alphabet W and it's called Wanja. So what does that mean? It means joy. It means harmony, prosperity, well-being, and your increase in self-worth. So it's a very, very beautiful stone. Yeah. Now let's see what more details we can find out about you guys in this new moon, which is happening on the 12th of May. Now these are the oracle cards which we will look towards the end of the reading. I'll keep them here for the time being. So first we will see what's happening as far as your career is concerned. What changes this new moon energy is bringing for you in your work. What joy it is bringing, because there is, in the beginning you had joy, right? So whatever happens, it all will turn out for the best in the end, because this is a very powerful, beautiful stone, alphabet, which is called Wantu. A lot of harmony, a lot of balance. So let's see, for group number 1, what's happening in your career? Okay, this card flipped. This is Ace of Swords. Then I have the beautiful sun energy. Wow. What else? Let me take out one more card and then we'll put it all together. Group number 1, moon energy. Group number 1, beautiful Chariot. Your career is really looking good, my dear group number 1. So, you know, because we have the sun energy and we have the Chariot and we have the Page of Swords. So something with this page, I feel there is some kind of a new information or some kind of a new project which you are beginning, and it's to do with communication. It's to do with reaching out to more people. Maybe you're starting something online, because that's what's happening during these times of pandemic. Things are beginning online. But it could be that you have decided in the month of May to begin something online or to go full throttle. Maybe you have been contemplating it and taking baby steps, but now you have decided to actually reach out to the larger audience. And it could also be to do with the any form of communication, not just online. So you could be maybe you're deciding to write something. You might be deciding to write a book or write a blog or do some research work, because this page of swords is also very good energy for research, right? Because this person is, there is a high level of intellect involved, and you're good at scrutinizing things, you're good at researching things. So this could also be one of the things that you might be doing. See what resonates for you. But that is, the beginning is happening in the month of May. You might have been contemplating it about it for a long, or you have been stuck with an idea or a thought is about to come to you that, okay, this is what I need to begin. And what happens when it begins? You have the sun power. It's going to be brilliant. You're going to reach far and wide. It's going to, you might be surprised by your own success. Yeah, you might be surprised at how many people you are able to reach out to, and from how many unknown places the work is coming your way. It's because the sun rays can reach out at so many places, so many dark places, which the sun itself might not be aware of, because it's the light which is shining, right? So this is a sign of creativity. It's a sign of abundance. It's a sign of things growing. So you are at a stage, even if you will not, maybe you will reach success, you will be successful in the month of May itself. You'll begin something and it will be like, wow. If it doesn't happen that way, then it is definitely you're on the path, because things are moving. Now we also have the Chariot. So it's very, very decisive, very, very this. And with the Chariot, I also feel that you might be traveling for some kind of a work. It might involve some kind of a travel, you going somewhere, or someone coming towards you. It can be either ways. Energies keep shifting, so see what is resonating or happening. But again, Chariot is a sign of success, and it's a Libra energy. So it also means that uh, reaching out to more people, creating balance in situations and relationships. And it can also mean partnerships, or getting in touch with people who are beneficial for you as far as your work is concerned. And it is moving in the right direction, because Chariot is unlike Fool. Now Fool is also denotes travel or movement, but it denotes a movement which can be sometimes directionless. But this guy knows where he's going. When the Chariot comes, you know where you're going, and you're going for a particular purpose or a particular uh, for a particular reason in mind. That's why the travel happens. And that is why it is more focused, and focus creates more success. So I do feel that you guys are getting a lot of clarity about your work, and there is a lot of success, and there is also, I see a lot of help coming your way. So it could be for most of you getting in touch with people who understand your mindset, or who understand your passions or your dreams, and they are ready to invest in it. Getting all those kind of energies together. So overall, a very brilliant and a very beautiful energy for you, my dear group number 1. As far as work is concerned, you shall feel the joy and the harmony, which the rune suggested at the beginning. It's about joy and harmony, right? So that's clearly visible in your workspace. Now let's see if something more the spirit wants to tell us about your work. Group number 1. And we have the Queen of Cups. So there is a lot of creativity, which I see, my dear group number 1, as far as your work is concerned. You're very creative, and it's all coming together for you guys. And for many of you, it could be, as I said, it could be online, or you guys could be working from home, and things are just working out brilliantly, because this Queen of Cups is also very happy and a very satisfied queen, and mostly she works from home. And also this queen also denotes a lot of balance, and she denotes emotional balance and harmony in our space, in our surrounding. So there, your work has a lot of harmony, it has a lot of success, and you also have a lot of ideas. And when I see the Page of Swords, I also see that maybe some young energy is entering. You know, you are either you are tapping into your own youth, right? Or when you what you wanted to do when you were younger, if you are of a particular age right now, or you are young yourself and you are starting something which is, uh, something which you always wanted to do, but now you're getting the push of for doing it, or you are getting associated with people who are young. Uh, when I say young, I don't mean just by age wise, people who are more youthful in their approach to things. Because even the sun and the page, all these energies have a lot of vigor in it. There's a lot of passion there, and there's a lot of youthful exuberance, which I see when I see all of them together. So overall, a brilliant time for you, my dear group number one. So go for it. Do not hold yourself back. And I'm sure you are not going to hold yourself back. Now let's see what the spirit wants to tell us about your work. So sorry, we have discussed the work. Now your relationships, sorry, your love life and your relationships in general. So for group number one, what is the new moon bringing in for their relationships? We have the Fool. We have the Judgment. One more. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we have two major arcanas. This is a very, very important month for you, my dear group number one, because you've drawn a lot of major arcanas. If I see here, there are 4 major arcanas in 7 cards, which is brilliant. And all these major arcanas are very, very positive and very powerful. So before I just move on to your relationship segment, I just want to focus on something which I just noticed. Now, in both these cards, if you see this, these women are looking back. And you see, this is a Sun card and this is a Page of Swords. So these women are looking back. So I feel you need to get some learnings from your past. You learning, or from your elders or from your seniors. You will need some kind of a support will come your way, or some kind of learnings. So some kind of a failure, it could be that some kind of a failure or some kind of a flop project has happened in your past, and you have learned from it. It has given you the learnings and teachings required to make this present work a success. So don't negate that. And it could also mean, when it means learning from the past, it also could mean, getting help from your seniors and from your elders who are wiser and more experienced in things. And because Sun is also can denote ancestors, it's a wise energy as well, though it is youthful, but it is also wise. So yeah, so look at things closely and learn the lessons which you need to learn from your past. Apply them. Apply them in whatever it is that you are trying to do now, and the success will be yours. It'll be the success will happen much more easily, right? So that's what I wanted to point out. Now let's see. Now these are the 3 cards which we have drawn for your relationships or for your love life. We have the Fool, and we have the Judgment, and with that we have the Knight of Pentacles. So some kind of a new energy, my dear group number one, is coming towards you as far as your relationships and your love life are concerned. So for all those who are already in a relationship, I see a renewal happening with the Fool energy and the Judgment energy. So Fool is the energy of something, of letting go of the past, of not being of not carrying too many burdens on your shoulders, because this guy is a light traveler. He's not carrying a lot of baggage, and he is very hopeful and very trusting of the future. So, and this person is ready to take as many risks as there are. So he's ready to try out new things. He is not scared to experiment and explore. So something of some energy of this sort is coming towards you, or your relationship is getting renewed and becoming young and romantic again, right? Because you also have judgment next to it. So when judgment card comes, it's a time, it's for me a card of showtime. So things are coming onto the surface, because you see these people are coming out of your grave, out of their graves. So things which were long buried, we have buried them deep in our memory and we have not looked at them. But then also the new moon, as I said, is happening in Kritika Nakshatra, which is about cutting all the crap from our lives. So when this card judgment comes, it also says that something in the past is coming up in your present, and it's time to correct the mistakes that have happened then. It's about second chances. It's about renewal, regeneration of things. So that's what's happening in your relationships. As I said, some new relation is walking in and it is healing your wounds of the past, or there is a regeneration and new vigor of energy, burst of energy is coming into your existing relationship, and you're able to work through the pain which you might have suffered. Because when the judgment comes, nobody goes to nobody goes underground or in the coffin by their own happiness, right? That doesn't happen. It happens because things were not going in our favor and things were not good enough, so we just bury them. So whatever you have buried, now you're going to face it, and it's time for healing. And what's happening what's happening further, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So when this knight comes, he is the slowest moving knight in the tarot, that's for sure. This guy moves very slowly, but it's the earth energy. Though it can be slow, but it is certain. It's not playing games. It's not about playing games. So it could happen that you meet somebody suddenly and your passion is ignited and you feel it's a fling, but no, it's not a fling when the Knight of Pentacles is there. Knight of Pentacles means serious business. He says, I'm not wasting my time on something which has no long-term future, and I'm not spending my energies on something which has no long-term possibility. So whichever relationship, if it's a new relationship which is coming, which could be for many of you, if a new relationship is happening, then it might look a little like a flirtation because of the Fool energy. It could look like a flirtation. It could look like something, oh, I don't know where it is going, but it has, sorry, let me take a sip of water. But it has the makings of a sustainable long-term relationship with the energy of Knight of Pentacles, because this guy is a planner and he's a thinker and he likes to do sure things. It's an earth energy. So he likes to plant his seeds and grow his trees. So that's what this guy does. So that's how it's going to happen. So something which happens, so if it's a new affair, so it might just start suddenly and you might feel, oh, this is good fun, but slowly and gradually it will turn towards a more settled and a more mature energy. So that is what you will see. And if it is for all those who are already in a committed relationship, I see some new input, some excitement coming in for you guys in this new moon, and healing happening. Something old which you buried in the past is going to come up, right? So now let's see what more Spirit wants to tell us about group number 1 and their relationships. And we have the beautiful Page of Cups. Oh my. So I'm very sure that for many of you, you might because Page and the Fool are both of them are talking about some new person walking into your life. And with the Page, it shows somebody who's this shows love and caring. Fool generally does not show a lot of love. It shows having a good time. But when this energy of Page comes, it comes to you with love, or it could be Well, it could be two proposals coming your way. So watch it, people, and let me know. It could be two different proposals to different people. And if it's the same person, then he might look to be very careful, but then turn around to be somebody who's very stable. And then there is a lot of offering of new love and beautiful, beautiful emotions. A lot of romance and love I see for you guys, my dear group number one. So good luck. Now let's see what messages we are getting from the oracle. So this has come in, it's talking about joy, harmony, and happiness. And that's what I see for you, my dear group number one, for your work as well, and for your relationships as well. And I do see, because of the pages and the Fool energy, there's a lot of young energy which is coming your way. It's a beautiful combination of somebody who looks very young, but is wise. It's not someone who is immature, you know, because these could turn out to be immature. These pages and the Fool can turn out to be immature, but in the middle you have these beautiful cards of Sun, the Chariot, Judgment, and the Knight of Pentacles, which talks about a serious spiritual core. So that's lovely. Yeah. So it's like I see it's a perfect combination of things for you guys. Wow. We have from the spirit animal deck, we have the animal spirit. This is so very interesting because I was just telling you about learning from your past, and look what's written over here. If you can see it, learn from your past. That's what the elephant spirit talks about. It says that you need to learn from your own past mistakes or from your own past successes. It's not necessary that we learn from our mistakes only. It's also that we learn from our success as well. So look towards your past for getting the guidance and answers for your future. And also when elephant spirit comes, because elephants are supposed to have these magnanimous memories. Elephants do not forget things or people or any situation which has happened. So they are known for we also have the saying, right? Elephant memory. You have an elephant memory, as that means you simply don't forget. So when the elephant spirit comes, it also talks about memory, which comes down, learnings, which is what given to us through our ancestors and through our elders. That learnings which are in your genes, something which you know, sometimes you have an inherent knowledge to do certain things, even if you do not have academic, you have not learned it academically, but you have that knowledge, you have that know-how. So what's coming up for you in this full moon, for the elephant spirit is saying, that's the knowledge and that's the information which is going to play a very major pivotal role. Beautiful. And we also saw it with these two cards. And it's so amazing that I have never seen, or it has never come to my mind ever before today's reading, before your reading, that both these ladies are looking back. Wow. This is so serendipitous. Now we have the second card, which is the renewal. What did I say in your relationships? Something from your past is coming. It's about, because judgment is the energy of renewal, and so is this card, which is the root chakra energy. It's about renewal, renewing your energies, giving second chances, and correcting past mistakes, because you are renewing your energies, you're renewing yourself. So that's what your focus would be in this new moon. And then we have this beautiful card from the Sacred Traveler, which says, answering the call, the time is now. So many things are going to shift for you, and it's going to shift for you in a very beautiful manner. And I see the next card, which is very, again, amazing. So they are going to shift for you very beautifully and amazingly. You just have to listen to your heart and follow the lead from there. Because you see, this woman is this woman is going outside her door towards a beautiful garden. If you can see, you know, she's answering the call of the universe and just walking out from her secure, stable place, from her security. She's taking a risk, she's moving out of her comfort zone. And when this card comes answering the call, it also means that maybe you will receive some information for which you have been waiting for some time. It could be a message from a person, or it could be a proposal as far as your work is concerned, or in your personal life. It can work either ways. Yeah. And we have new moon in Taurus from the Moonology deck, which says prosperity lies ahead. So this is again a very much earth energy, which I said to you about the pentacles. These are also this is also an earth energy. So it's about manifestation. It's about making money. So you guys are also going to make money in the month of May. Let's put it very simply, making money. So you are on the right track, and it's going to give you a lot of success and a lot of prosperity. That's beautiful. And from the magic oracle, I have safe and happy travel. So beautiful. And we have the chariot energy here, right? So as I said, for some of you, you might be traveling for work, and look, this is reinforced. It says safe and happy travel, protection from harm while journeying. So if you're worried about corona and, oh my God, if I have to travel for work, what's going to happen? So when this is coming, it's saying, take care of your, be careful of your health, but things are going to be okay when you're traveling. So that's kind of the spirit giving a pat on your head and saying it's going to be fine. Don't worry too much. And then the second card I have is Labyrinth, and it says transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. So yeah, you guys surely are raising your vibrations, and things are moving beautifully for you people. So this is it. This is what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the reading resonated. Do let me know in the comment how the new moon was for you. And this reading, which I do for new moons, is for the 14 days thereafter, because from the new moon till the full moon, which I think if I say 12th is the new moon, then the full moon will happen somewhere around 26th or 27th of this month, right? So of May 2021. So do let me know, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal consultation done, then my details are mentioned in the description. And do remember to follow me on my Instagram, because lots of interesting stuff keeps happening there as well. Thank you for your time. Bye for now. Hello, my dear friends. All those who have chosen group number 2 and this beautiful symbol, runic symbol, this is your reading. So let me first tell you about what this symbol is all about. So it's called, this is how you see it. Yeah, this is the right side up, and it's called Othaulo, and it means alphabet O. So what it means is property. It talks about your properties which you might want to make, or you might want to inherit, and it also talks about physical and spiritual journeys, and ancestors, and your past, and your and your elders play a very, and their blessings play a very huge role in your life when this rune comes, because it talks about inheritance and possessions. So it could be carrying on the lineage, carrying your lineage forward, what your ancestors were doing, you're carrying it forward, or getting gains from it. Yeah, because when we inherit a property, it's a gain, right? So this is what this rune talks about. Now let's see what these are the oracle cards which we shall look towards the end of the reading. And first I'll begin by shuffling the tarot cards, and we shall look into what this new moon energy, which is happening in Kritika Nakshatra in the sign of Aries, is bringing forth for you as far as your career and your love life is concerned. And then we shall look into the rune, into the oracle cards. But this rune here is saying that something to do with your ancestors will also play a very major role in this new moon time frame, which is happening on 12th of May 2021, right? So let's begin. All right. So let's begin for your work. So what messages Spirit wants to give us for group number 2 as far as their work is concerned? Oops, it just fell down. Let me pick it up for you. Okay. So you are beginning the new moon energy with the bang. It's starting with the Tower. All right, let's see. That's a major, major shift happening in coming your way. Number 2 messages we have then the Page of Wands. And we also have the Lovers. Okay. One more. And then we have the Three of Cups. So this is beautiful. So you're beginning your reading with the Tower, with the Clash, and your career reading is coming towards the Three of Cups. So I think this is going to be a very defining time for you, my dear group number 2. So let's begin. Now with the Tower energy, there is no way to sugarcoat it, because you see this tower, lightning is striking the tower and people are falling down and the structure is also crashing. So as far as work is concerned, for most of you, it could be that you're losing your job, or you are suddenly, and it's a sudden event, you do not expect it. Maybe the company you are working for goes under and you're suddenly jobless and you feel that, oh my God, sorry, what do I do now? Or you've been asked to leave for whatever reason, or if you were doing some kind of a business, you suddenly suffer a lot of losses in it, because Tower is about breaking down of things. So either this is an energy that you're going through, or this is something which will happen, but it'll come out of the blue all of a sudden, and it's a very ground shaking kind of a feeling. It's time for you to reassess your life. It's time for you to look at things in a different manner and rebuild your life again. Because once the structure is broken, the ground is flat and we need to build our buildings again. So that's what this Tower energy says. And it's a very intense, it's a very powerful Martian energy. So it's pretty strong. And of course, new moon is happening in the sign of Mars, which is Aries, and it has the sun energy, Kritika, which is about cutting off things. So things are getting cut off. Maybe that work was not what you were meant to be doing. Maybe you were not following your life purpose or life path, and it was something which had to happen and you will have no control over it. So even if you're listening to this reading and you feel, oh, I would do something to stop it, it's not going to work, because Tower is a destiny card. It's something, these are the circumstances and situations which we have no control over. And sometimes that is a good thing. Let the universe decide what is best for you, because the other cards are beautiful. So you are going to have an inspiration. Again, we have a fire sign. This is fire and we have fire again. So you are going to have an inspiration, an idea or a thought or something you wanted to always do. It's a beginning of, things, because Ace Wand is a card of an entrepreneur. So if you were working before, then you are getting into this entrepreneur energy now. You are going to begin something of your own, and it's also a very creative energy. So it could be that you're wanting to be an entrepreneur, or wanting to start your own thing, or work, begin your own stuff. Focus and invest in your own dreams. What is it that you always wanted to do? That's what begins with the Ace of Wands. Maybe you were so busy making money, which is needed, and doing the work for only making money. Sometimes you are in a job because it pays and I'm able to pay my bills. But is that what you should be doing? Because we are spending almost 8 to 9 hours or sometimes more hours doing only our job, right? So it has to be something which inspires us, right? So now after this shift is happening, that is why this shift is happening, because you were not inspired by the work that you were doing and it was not in keeping with your life purpose. So something which you are very passionate about is about to kickstart and about to begin. So this all will happen in this new moon. Something will end and something new will begin. And the other two cards are again very, very beautiful cards, because you are not alone is what both these cards are saying. So first I'll talk about this one, which is Two of Cups, which is the card of a soulmate energy. It's a very beautiful card in have a love reading, but it's also a very good card in a career reading, because it's talking about getting into partnership with like-minded people. And when you get in partnership with like-minded people who are like your soulmates, that means you help each other grow, which is very, very important. It creates a win-win situation. When I help my partner grow and my partner helps me grow, so this becomes a beautiful thing. And for some of you, you might get into business, or you might start working with your better half, with somebody you are when I say better half, it could be your husband or your wife, or it could be somebody you are in love with. Not necessary. It could be a close friend as well, because this has a soulmate vibe to it. Yeah, this card is about soulmate. So it could be a friend, it could be your lover, it could be your partner, whatever it is, you're very close to this person, or it could be some new energy, because we do have Ace of Wands here. So it could be a new energy, but whosoever this person is, you are getting help. And even if you don't go into a legal partnership, not signing your MOUs and all that stuff, or you might do that, but there is support coming your way. So you might have a feeling of being helpless and being lonely and being very, very scared. But the moment this you are able to go through this, when this dust settles, right? When the tower breaks, the dust, of course, there are going to be dust around it. When the dust settles, you will be able to see what is it that you truly desire and want to do. And there is help coming your way. And then not just one person, there could be a group of, you might start something with your friends, and it would feel more like fun and less like work, because it's the sign of party. This is like three women partying and having a good time. So it could be something to do with creative fields, because I do have fire and cups energy. So it could be something to do with creative field. It could be something to do with events or planning of those events, or it could be to do with advertisement. It might involve other people. So something which you're not sitting by yourself on the desk in a corner and doing. No, this involves other people, and it is going to give you so much of happiness. Look, I did say the journey from here to here is beautiful. This is sad, where people are just falling down. Can you see? Can you see here? People are falling down. I hope, yeah, you can. Now it's visible. Can you see the people falling down? Now it seems like they have gotten up. All those people just got up and just started partying. They said, okay, to hell with everything. Life is good and life is beautiful. So that's what's showing me over here, that, things are going to work out. So this is not a very scary tower, because the rest of the cards are so very beautiful, my dear group number 2. But yes, when that happens, it's a scary time. But do remember what happened, what I told you in the reading, right? Now let's see what's happening in your love life, in your relationships for group number 2. What is the new moon energy bringing in your relationships? We have the King of Cups. Okay, we have the Hermit. And we also have Ace of Pentacles. Very interesting. Now let me just take out one more card. Reading. Too many fell down. I won't take too many. All right. It fell before also, and it wants to come. So that's it. So I've taken 6 of Cups. Another very beautiful card for relationships, right? Now let's see. So we have, I'll show you, we have the King of Cups. We have the Hermit. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I love the aces in this deck because they have the sunlight behind them, which is very powerful energy for beginnings. and we have Six of Cups. All right. So my dear group number 2, it could be that you are you're very mature as far as your understanding of relationship goes, and you are like this King of Cups. I think this is your energy. You are like this King of Cups who understands relationship, who is like a counselor, a teacher to people around them. People come to you and tell you all their bothers and all their troubles and what's not working their way, and you are able to counsel them. You're able to show them the way. And that could be all the relationships, whether the relationships in your personal space or in your workspace, you are able to counsel. But what happens with the King of Cups? You're not very open about your own emotions. Those are locked in. You're not very comfortable sharing what is it that you truly feel. So that aspect here is something which doesn't come on the surface with the King of Cups. But yeah, very, very emotional, very, very creative, very, very psychic energy. I think you have, you understand what people mean or what they want to say before they open their mouth. So there's a lot of empathy that I feel is over here, but you have felt lonely for some time with the Hermit energy. This is a Virgo energy, and it's about, maybe you have always, you are somebody who is very good at giving answers or giving solutions to others, but when it comes to you, you're very extremely self-critical and also to an extent self-sabotaging. That's what the Hermit card is telling me over here. And you have felt very lonely and alone for some time now. So it could be that those who have chosen this pile have not been in a very happy or a healthy relationship for some time. And also with the King of Cups, because this is also a soulmate energy, and this Six of Cups is also a soulmate energy, but we do have Hermit in the middle. So you have felt alone, or you have felt lonely, or it could be that you have not been in a relationship for some time, or you have kind of stepped back from the relationship that you have been in. So that can also be. So see what resonates. Either you do not have a relationship, or you are not participating in the relationship as much as you used to, and there is a sense of loneliness and there's a sense of aloneness which is coming in for you, my dear group number 2. And also you are doing you are asking yourself a lot of questions. You're doing a lot of soul searching, because Hermit energy also talks about looking deep within, because you see this old man is holding this lantern, and it's like his own inner light, and he's trying to understand what this what this lantern is trying to tell him. He's trying to get his answers. He's searching for his light, his inspiration. You see, so that's what it feels to me, that you're searching for your light and for your own inspiration, something that can give you that spark and take away that loneliness. And good news is on the way, because that's what's happening with the Ace of Pentacles, because this is as I said, this sun energy behind it. This is the seed which can grow into whatever you want it to grow. It's a sign. And when the pentacle happens, it's about prosperity and growth and things coming out of the shadows and things just growing in every direction. So that's what this pentacle energy talks about. So it's like a gift from gods. This pentacle to me always felt like a gift. This is something coming your way, and it's like a sudden gift, something which you didn't maybe expect or maybe wanted and desired, and now you're able to manifest it. And what are you manifesting? You're manifesting a soulmate relationship, which is amazing. So there is a lot of transformation which is happening for you, my dear group number 2, for as far even in your work and even in your personal space. There's a lot of changes and transformation which is coming your way, which is wonderful, because this is meeting with old friends. And I also said to you about, we have 2 of Cups here and we have 3 of Cups here as well. So this is about getting together. And 6 of Cups specifically is about meeting with old friends and some soulmate, even from your past birth, maybe somebody who feels that you know them, and they are from the same soul tribe, and you feel comfortable, you feel a sense of belonging with this person, right? So that's, or maybe somebody from a past relationship is walking in. So see what resonates and let me know, right, what actually is happening, because this is extremely interesting. So even if you have been feeling lonely or left out, I think you are doing a lot of soul searching. You are you are asking yourself those difficult questions, which you need to focus on. That's a good thing, because that's also the energy of the Kritika Nakshatra that's happening here. In fact, I see it here with the tower, and I see it here with the hermit energy, that you're cutting off the crap, or the crap is getting cut from your life. So things are happening suddenly, and they are happening for the better. They are happening for your betterment, and they're happening for the best. And even in your love life, things are kind of, either it's a lover, right, with the Six of Cups, either it's a lover or it's a very, very dear friend who will walk into your life, who will connect with you, contact you some way, and it'll come out of the blue, and you might be taken by surprise. Some friend calls us after 20 years, somebody whom we knew 20 years back in our life, or 25 years back in our life, and they just give a call. Or somebody you knew 5 or 10 years before you, they just connect with you some way, maybe over Facebook or Instagram, or just directly doing a phone call. And then this meeting of exchanging of ideas, exchanging of gifts, because you see both of them are giving each other the bouquets. So there is a surprise element to it. There is a happiness related to it. And there is a childlike joy, which I see in this card, which is beautiful. So that's what you'll be experiencing, my dear group number 2. Now let's see what messages we are getting from the oracle cards for you. So this is the Moonology deck, and it says, expect powerful change, new moon and eclipse. My God, things are about to shift, because whenever the new moon happens, it's about, things are about to begin, new things are beginning. But this is a card of new moon eclipse. So sudden changes, so which we are seeing. Any which ways, suddenness is going to be the theme of this new moon energy for you, my dear group number 2. So things will happen out of the blue suddenly, and there'll be good things. And when this card also comes, it also means that, you see, sometimes we follow a path, and we are just getting on with it, whether we want to be on it or not, or we are too bored to change direction. So when this card comes, it's like this tower energy, which just pushes us. It just pushes us on another path and says, this is not for you. You need to do something else. And that is better for us, because universe knows best, right? You just needs to trust. So expect powerful change. So something beautiful, and we see a lot of beautiful things are happening for you. Wow. So what happens after the change? A new cycle begins. First light. So this is a beginning of a new cycle. It's the removing of the old crap, the old burdens, the baggages that we might be carrying, and it's starting afresh, starting something new, which I see is happening as far as at least your work is concerned. And even it has a resonance in your personal life, that you are turning out a new leaf. Things are shifting, things are changing, and changes for the better as far as you guys are concerned. And look what the animal spirit is talking about: transformation. Oh my God. Transformation is beautiful. Butterfly spirit. My dear group number 2, this time frame is going to be little chaotic and little difficult. You might feel suffocated. You might feel lost, because change is good. We all say change is good. But when every card is telling me, along with the tarot and with the oracle, it's just reinforcing one thing, that there is a major shift coming towards you. And when that major shift happens, that time frame when the shift is happening is difficult. So it's chaotic, it's difficult. So if you feel lost, if you feel that you don't know where your life is going, if you feel a little scared or depressed, that's all right, because things are shifting. You are in the middle of the chaos, right? You're in the middle of it. And while we are in the middle of it, it's difficult. But you have seen the future. You have the inkling of how the future is going to be. So it's going to be wonderful and beautiful. So you have that light at the end of the tunnel. Remember that. And with the chakra tarot, we have the root chakra energy and it says discovery. So I do feel that you're going to discover yourself. You see, there is this angel and there is this man here standing with the heart chakra being very prominently shown. Though this is a root chakra energy, this which is the first chakra and it's red color. So you are going to find yourself is what I want to say, and what all the cards are pointing to the same direction. It's the card of self-discovery. It's the card of knowing what your strengths are and knowing also what your weaknesses are. We don't need to know just we don't just need to know our strengths. We also need to know what our weaknesses are and what we need to work on and what we need to let go of. So that's the beauty of this card, discovery. That's what you're going to figure out and discover. Of course, when you're going through so much of transformation, well, it's going to give you a lot of self-knowledge. There is no escape from that. Now from this magic oracle, we have star. It says the silver energy of star brings good luck and serendipity. So good luck is around the corner. Don't be too scared or don't worry too much. Things are going to work out. And the next card, of course, this is meant for you. It says perseverance. Sorry, it says perseverance, which says the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So you need to preserve, you need to be at it, and there is no escape for you, because that's what the tarot is telling me. There is no escape and no going back for you guys, because once you are through with this transformation, your life and the way you see life, both will shift and both will change for the better. So this is it, my dear group number 2. Wow. What a powerful reading. I hope the very best for you. Do let me know in the comment section how you found the reading. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal consultation done, then my details are mentioned in the description. And remember to follow me on my Insta as well. Thank you for your time. Bye for now. Hello, my friends. All those who have chosen group number 3, and this beautiful rune, this is your reading. So let me show this to you. First, let me tell you what this is. This forms the letter P, and it's called Perthrow, which means it's a vessel or a cup. And it's about hiding things, change, information, truths, secrets, because of the depth of the cup, you can see how it looks like a cup and I hold it like this. So it's about secrets and finding out hidden truths. So it's a little bit of a mysterious kind of a symbol, right? So let's see. So now let's see for you guys what the spirit wants to tell us about the new moon, which is happening in the sign of Aries in Kritika Nakshatra, which I explained in the beginning of the video. And what these energies, what changes this energy is bringing in for you guys. So first we will see through the tarot card, we'll see what's happening in your work and then what's happening in your relationship, and the oracle cards I shall look into towards the end of the reading. So first let's start with your work. So what's happening in your career for group number 3? Here for group number 3. Okay, we have 2 of swords. We have 4 of wands. And we have 6 of swords. Take out one more. And I have 10 of swords. All right, so let's see what the spirits wants to tell us about your career, my dear group number 3. So I do see there is a lot of confusion that you're going through with the 2 of swords energy. We have the 2 of swords here. So there is a lot of confusion and there is a lot of indecision, and you're also not open to a lot of ideas, or you have not been open to a lot of ideas, uh, or open to people. You don't want to see the truth because you see the eyes are covered and the hands are crossed over the heart chakra. So this is a person who neither wants to see and doesn't want to accept things which are coming their way. And there is a sense of denial in this card, that I am denying my own truth. I am not sure. I don't know, because there are a lot of indecisions. You see the storm brewing at the back, in the background of this card. So there's a lot of uncertainty in your workspace, and there's a lot of confusion. So either you have been going through this energy in the past about uncertainty, confusion, and not knowing your way around the situation, or not knowing what it is that you should be doing, or this is something which you will be going through now, right, when the new moon happens, because we are checking the new moon energies, which is happening on 12th of May. So that's the energy with which we are beginning. But what's coming up for us in future, I do see that there is a kind of harmony coming your way. In this coming new moon is bringing in a lot of harmony and a lot of balance, because this is the card of 4 of Wands. It's the card of 1111. It's the card of things, you being able to manifest what is it that you want to do. And you can see the couple here dancing. So this is a card of celebration, right? It's a celebration, celebrating with your loved ones, celebrating with your partner, celebrating as, because it's the work scenario. So laying down your foundations. So after the confusion is over, once you've gone through the stage of confusion, the next card is extremely promising. It's talking about laying a strong foundation. So you will figure your way out. Things will come to you, what it is that you need to do, and you'll be able to come out of this fear energy. I think you're very scared of change. When I see this card, it shows me fear of change, fear of losing control. So it could be that you are a perfectionist who likes to do things a certain way and only can work with certain type of people. But things are shifting, things are changing right now. You need to change your perception, because I do feel this is self-inflicted. It's not something which people are doing to you. It's something that you are doing to yourself. So you need to release those burdens, and you need to open your eyes to different type of possibility or a different alternative future, right? If one thing in our work is not working, then maybe there is a different way of handling the same problem, or different way of handling the same situation, or there could be something else which is out there which is much more fruitful and joyous available, right? So yeah, so that's it. So your own thought processes, because these clouds are your thoughts. So your own thoughts are crashing and giving you a lot of anxiety and giving you all that confusion there is that you are feeling right now. But then there is balance coming in, because this is a 4 4 this is a 1 1 1 1 energy. It creates a lot of balance, it creates a lot of harmony, and gives you a lot of happiness. So you are going to figure your way out. You are going to find your way through the storm and come to your own harmonic balance. Things are going to settle down, my dear group number 3. If they are looking a lot chaotic to you right now, it's not going to stay the same way, and you're able to move away from that chaos. These are the difficult chaotic waters, and the 6 of Swords energy is able to move away from the chaos towards easier times. So things are going to be more manageable. You are going to feel more empowered, and you're going to feel the shift. You're going to feel the shift in energies and in situation. And with these 2 cards together, I also feel that maybe some of you will be changing jobs, or might go to a different project from on what you were working on earlier. So sometimes what happens, the team that we are working with is a team that we are not gelling with, and that is creating a lot of power tussles, that is creating a lot of battle, that is creating a very negative, a toxic kind of environment around us. But that situation for you guys is ending, and you are moving towards better times. So it could be that you're changing jobs, or it could be that in the same company your profile is changing. Your onto a different profile, or you're onto a different project, and now whatever it is that you're working towards is a better thing for you, because this card is showing endings. I just want to take out one more card for you guys. Yeah. And this is, we have got the Death card. So yes, things are shifting because the transformation is happening. That's what I wanted to take out the key for the Ten of Swords. So there is transformation happening. As I said, some of you might change the careers, shifts jobs, leave the jobs. Well, my group number 2 also had a scenario where there could be they will leave the job, but for them it was they would be asked to leave. For you guys, you would decide that this is I need to be doing something else now. I need to join another company, or I need to be on a different project. So this change which is happening is a good change for you guys. Yeah. So there is a shift here, and that is a good shift. But you're beginning your workspace with a lot of confusion and uncertainty. And next card we have for you is Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to shift for the better, and they are going to, and suddenly you will feel things are going in your favor. And you might, if you're shifting jobs, my dear group number 3, if there is a job shift, the offer that's going to come your way is going to be much better from what you have been working as of now, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah. So there is a lot of good shifts and changes which are coming, but yes, things are shifting. And you might also, for some of you, you might also get a job in a different city possibly, or away from home. But that's not a problem nowadays, because it's all work from home culture happening. Or you might travel for some kind of a interview, or some kind of a job, or some kind of a work, because this could not, this, if it's not denoting of a psychological shift or a spiritual shift, then this is also talking about travel, because you are crossing a river, right? So there could be some work related travel involved. Not for all of you, but for some of you. But there is definitely a very important shift happening. We have both the Death card and we have the Wheel of Fortune. And before that, we had Ten of Swords. So these are denoting endings and new beginnings. Death is denoting transformation, and Wheel of Fortune is denoting success. So whatever transformation that you're going through, and whatever changes that you want to put in force as far as your work is concerned, those are going to be successful. That's nice. So this energy that with which you are going to start the new moon, or you're already going through it, this energy is going to shift very beautifully in this Wheel of Fortune energy, which is awesome. All right, my dear group number 3. So don't you worry too much. Things are going to be better, and it's going to be better sooner than you think. Now let's see what's happening for you as far as relationships. Oh my God, relationships are concerned. Too many of them fell down. We have King of Wands. We have Ace of Wands. Wow. So there is a lot of air energy in your workspace. We have 3 air signs. And in your relationships, there's a lot of fire. So that's a perfect match, because for working, you need to use your logical intelligence. And in relationships, we need passion, right? So that balance is proper. Now let's see what more. As far as your relationships, group number 3, what is the new moon energy bringing forth in your relationships? We have the moon. One more. And we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, we have 2 kings here. Fire sign and the earth sign. Signs are depicted. So in I do see a lot of It could be for some of you with the King of Wands energy. It's a fire sign. It's a very fiery, passionate king. But I feel that many of you have been so busy because this is an entrepreneur. This king is an entrepreneur, mind you. He loves to build his business. He is very focused. His passions are more directed towards his work, and he wants to build his own empire and his own legacy. So I do feel when I see this here and I see your work situation which is going through a little bit of turmoil or a lot of turmoil, I feel with this Emperor King of Wands here, many of you have not given as much focus and as much importance to your relationships in the past, and you have not been able to spend as much time with your loved ones as much as you would have wanted to, because you're busy providing for them and you are very caught up in your work environment, in the confusions that you're facing in your work, and in the and you might also be doing putting in long hours with the cards that are over here. So this king it tells me that yeah, I have not been very focused on my relationship of late, but when I see the Ace of Wands coming here, this beautiful Ace of Wands, this beautiful energy coming back to the relationships. So there will be a renewed passion and renewed interest in the relationships, and it's also when the aces come, it also denotes coming in of some new kind of energy. If it's not the renewal of the relationships which you are already in, then it could mean some very passionate new beginning happening with someone else. So see what resonates for you, my dear group number 3. But I do feel for most of you, you are in a relationship and there is a renewal of relationship which is happening, and you have not been able to focus as much energy on it previously as you would have wanted to. But then we have the moon. Soon after the fire, we have the soothing energies of the moon, because too much fire can be too difficult to handle. That's too much passion, right? So the moon here also shows me your confusion, your the chaos that you are feeling inside, because there is a lot of chaotic energies. There's a lot of things maybe which have been unsaid in the relationships, and now you want to bring them to the surface. It's a little cloudy, right? The relationship situation is a little clouded. Maybe with this new person also, you are not really sure which way it is going. And in your relationships, though you want to energize them, you want to focus more on them, there is still a sense of confusion, right, with the moon card. But you need to focus on your gut instinct, because relationships does not function very well when we are being very logical and critical about things. It functions better with our gut instinct. So that's what you need to look at. And this moon is also little mysterious, and it is resonating with this symbol which came for you guys, which is about the cup, which is about secrets and secrecy and things deep hidden deep within. So there are certain secrets and there are certain things which are hidden deep within you, or about relationships which you're not understanding how to handle them maybe. And it's work in progress. It's all right if you don't understand what to do with a relationship. Sometimes it does cause confusion. So you guys are going through that confusing phase. But I think it's the resonance of your work as well, because there is a lot of confused energy with which you are beginning this new moon, but you're ending it on a better note. So which is happening with your relationships as well. You're ending it with the King of Pentacles. This is about getting grounded, because this is the earth energy. You're getting grounded. You are becoming more confident of yourself. You are understanding what it is that you need to do. So there is a prosperity, the sense of prosperity coming in your relationships as well. And there is a sense of knowing more than prosperity. When I see this thing for you guys, I do feel that there is a sense of understanding how to handle things. But for most of you who have chosen this pile, the focus, because you see this fellow is also holding a coin in his hand. The focus is more on work, right? That is why there is a confusion in relationships, which is okay. Sometimes you need to do what you need to do, right? If your energies have to be more directed towards work, then that is what you need to be doing. And we can see that, yeah, there are a lot of shifts and changes which are happening in your workspace. So yes, there is a little bit of confusion. There is a desire for renewal of passion, but your focus is more onto work, but you are trying to balance your relationship, because this earth and the fire element which is here, they are both friendly elements to each other, fire and earth, and you're trying to balance out these opposing energies is what I feel. Let me take out a little bit, one more card for you guys as for your relationships. Yeah, we have 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful. So there is a sense of belonging. There is a sense of coming together, of inheritance. As I said, there's a lot of balance, because 10 of Pentacles is again a card of a lot of abundance and gratitude. It's a card of lineage, of inheritance, of family. So you will be spending good time with your family, because for the most of you, even if some new relationship, romantic relationship is coming, it's not moving forward. It might happen, but right now it's not moving forward. I'm not saying it's the wrong relationship or the right one. Right now, it's more about family, and it's more about focusing on your work. That's what the energy of the new moon is telling you guys, my dear group number 3. Now let's see what messages what we are getting from the oracle cards. All right, so okay, we have the growth. This is the heart chakra energy, heart chakra card from the chakra tarot oracle cards, and it says growth. So this is about growing, finding your own inner magic and making it grow, because it's heart chakra, following your heart and doing what gives you happiness. So that's the energy of this card, and that will help you grow better in life, right? And then we have from the Sacred Traveler Tarot deck, Oracle deck, we have in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. So you need to follow the guidance of the spirit. You need to leave the shore and be in the sea and just follow the flow. Go with the flow. It's something in keeping with, the energy of Six of Swords. Trust the spirit, trust the universe, and it will take you towards your destination. So that's what this card is saying. Just everything is going to be fine. Don't worry too much. And then we have Crow Spirit, which says co-create with spirit. So beautiful. So again, this card is resonating the energy of this card, which is saying just follow your gut instincts and go with the spirit, and let the universe guide you. Listen to whatever guidance you're getting from the universe. And also with the Crow Spirit, I do feel that you will have a lot of support around you. Why I say a lot of support? Because crows are always in groups. They are like these 10 of Pentacle things. They're like very family oriented. You will not see a crow sitting by itself and and thinking about life. No, you don't. You don't see a crow alone. You see crows in groups of crows, in groups together, which is their family and friends. So I do feel when I see this crow spirit coming in for you, it feels that there is a lot of support coming towards you from the circles around you or from your ancestors, because crows denote our lineage as well. It denotes our ancestors, which is again denoted by 10 of Pentacles here. It's denotes, you see the father, grandfather, the child, and the parents here. So it's showing a lineage, it's showing your ancestry. So yes, so support coming from your ancestors, or support coming to you from your given to you by your environment. People coming and helping you in whatever it is that you want to do. So you are not alone. That's what the Crow Spirit is telling. And the last card, which is a Moonology deck, it's saying, sorry, this is not the last. I have 2 more to go. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. All right. So what does that mean? So whenever the full moon happens, it brings everything to the forefront. So what is Leo? Leo is about lion, energy of the lion. So it is a very creative time for you. It's a time when you can do whatever it is that you want to do. But when the full moon happens in Leo, you just need to be careful about not beating your own drum only. You need to be careful of not hurting others around you for getting your own work done. You don't have to be very prideful. You have to be more compassionate, because this is the energy. Full moon energy is just bringing things out in the forefront. So this is what you need to be careful of. You will be successful if you are careful about careful of your environment, because that's what the crow spirit is also telling. People want to help you, they want to be with you, associated with you, and together you rise and together you move forward. So you don't have to be tactless. That's what that's what this full moon in Leo is saying. Don't be tactless. Don't be too egoistical about things. Let other people also talk about how they see a solution for a particular problem. Sometimes we don't have the answers. We need others to put in their 2 bits too. And you need to be, because Leo is the leader, right? This is the energy of the leader. So as a leader, you need to listen to what everybody else has to say, and not just impress your own will on others. Right? That's not the right way to be. So that's what you need to be careful of. Listen to others and you might find solutions there. And the last from the Magic Tarot we have, wishes come true. Wow, so beautiful. Rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. So I do feel, as far as your work is concerned, my dear group number 3, your wishes definitely will come true. And then we have the second card, which says Felix Felicitious. It means power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. So yes, lucky serendipitous events will come your way. You will be at the right place at the right time, and things will start flowing in your favor and towards you in a beautiful, beautiful manner. So this is it. I think this is a very it's a time for powerful change in your career and in your workspace, my dear group number 3. So good luck to you for that. I hope the reading resonated. Do let me know in the comments, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal consultation done, then my details are mentioned in the description. And do remember to follow me on my Instagram. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.